Well, looks like we had a little upside down snow for that intro. Well, it doesn't look like I have anyone in the chat just yet, but that should change pretty soon. And as In time ends their thing, hopefully they'll send everybody over my way. So I guess I'll just sit here and talk to myself off until I still seeing some people in the chat. So, looks like we got 3 watching according to my thing. Hello, everybody. So this will be the first live stream I've done on this particular channel. Well, you can check out any of my other videos at some time. So let's wait for people to file in here before we really get it going here. Well, I hope you've had a good Christmas so far. There's somebody. Yep, I know they're still running a little bit. Give them a chance to wrap up, and I'm sure we'll start seeing people here. Well, thank you for showing up. I hope I can entertain you. Yeah, I kind of figured it'd be taking a little bit to wrap up. Didn't seem like they were in any time of cutting off soon when they were out there. Hello, we got a very stable milking stool here. Yep, that's what I thought. We'll just kill some time until then. So I should have just waited things out a little bit longer, huh? Well, guess while we're waiting, maybe we can warm up here a little bit. Yeah. Just like a melody that lingers on, you seem to haunt my night and day. I never realized till you had gone how much I cared about you. I can't live without you. All alone, I'm so all alone. There is no one else but you. All alone by the telephone, waiting for a ring, a ting-a-ling. I'm all alone every evening, all alone, feeling blue, wondering where you are and how you are, and if you are all alone too. Just for a moment you were mine, and then you seemed to vanish like a dream. I long to hold you in my arms again. My life is very lonely, for I want you only. All alone, I'm so all alone. There is no one else but you. All alone, by the telephone, waiting for a ring, a ting-a-ling. I'm all alone every evening, all alone, feeling blue, wondering where you are and how you are, and if you are all alone too. That seemed like an appropriate one, and to get things started while we're waiting. So, very Merry Christmas to everybody, or whatever happens to be the holiday you celebrate. This will be part of a marathon and going throughout the entirety of the Christmas this holiday for the entire globe. All right. Well, I see we've got 8 watching now, so we got some people who've moved over here. Well, let's see what we got here. Participants. Oh, turn that to. Oh well. So, just seeing if I have the option for setting up polls. Doesn't seem like it wants to give me that option yet. I guess this channel is still too young for that. So, guess I'll just put it up to a vote in the chat as to who would like me to do first here. I can do some more singing. We can cover maybe the Sonic the Hedgehog versus Mufasa, or the Superman trailer, or we can get into something a little bit more Christmassy with a Christmas anime, or some Christmas horror movies. Hello, we got a Titan Uranus. That's a perfect nickname for her. Gestra, hello. So, I guess since things are finally wrapping up here, let's see. And yes, he's finally wrapped up. So I guess we got all the people here. We're starting to file in pretty well here. Oh, Stephanie Helms, hello. All right. Well, I guess we'll do another song while we're waiting in there. And since we got some people here. Christmas time is here, by golly. Disappointment would be folly. Deck the halls with hunks of holly. Fill the cups and don't say when. Kill the turkeys, ducks, and chickens. Mix the punch, drag out the dickens. Even though the prospect sickens. Brother, here we go again. On Christmas Day you can't get sore. Your fellow man you must adore. There's time to rob him all the more. The other 364. Relation sparing no expense. I'll send some useless old utensil, or a matching pen and pencil. Just the thing I need. How nice. Doesn't matter how sincere it is, nor how heartfelt the spirit, the sentiment will not endear it. What's important is the price. Hark the herald tribute sings, advertising wondrous things. God rest ye merry merchants, may ye make the Yule time pay. Angels we have heard on high tell us to go out and buy. So let the raucous sleigh bells jingle, Hail our dear old friend Kris Kringle, driving his reindeer across the sky. Don't stand underneath when they fly by. Thank you to the magnificent Tom Lehrer for that song and for giving permission and for anyone to use his entire catalog. So, how's things going in here in chat here? Uh, okay, I'll make sure to do that. I've got things more or less pulled up here to be able to get to that when the time is ready. So, how about we get into a little bit of anime? Now, over the past weekend, and I was trying to find some Christmas themed animes. And I found some that, well, are you familiar with the whole thing of Japan not understand those memes out there of Japan not understanding in Christmas? Well, yeah. First up, we have Chikoto's sister, and this features a Santa who is a biker chick riding a flying motorcycle. Of course, our main protagonist here is pretty confused by this person flying in his upstairs apartment and delivering something to him. And of course, they tell you, well, obviously, can't you tell? It's Santa Claus, obviously. I mean, how could you not tell that's not Santa? Well, this particular Santa is delivering little girls to grown men. Uh, Japan? Why? Why Japan? Well, this particular little girl is going to be this guy's new little sister, which he asked for when he was a little kid. uh, I was actually thinking this may have been inspired by the whole Hagrid's on a motorcycle thing. This would be within this was made in the 2000s, so it would have been within in the time frame of those movies using the books. So very possible it could have been inspired by that. Well, he was pretty confused about about this wish of his that he made as a little kid, but apparently making a little sister takes a long time, and that's the reason why he's getting it now. So, without getting too much further into this rather questionable anime and manga, the biker chick flies off and leaves him with a little sister, which apparently the legal implications of suddenly having a little sister never come up in this whole thing. But I did find another one that's a comedic romance called My Santa. And with this one, and we have yet another female Santa who is named Mai, as in Mai, and she can create anything that that starts with the letters SAN. Santa, get it? San. So her goal in this is to cheer up a guy named Santa. He was named that because he was born on December 24th, Earth, and Worse yet, he spent every Christmas as he can remember alone. So he's pretty much hating on Christmas. So she shows up to try and give him the true meaning of Christmas. Yeah, he can. Yes, she could make a sandwich. And to prove that she's the real thing and not some ditzy freak, she uses her magic to give him something to eat, which she ends up burying him in a pile of raw sanma, which apparently is some kind of fish dish. Well, after chasing him around and finally getting him to believe that she is who she says she is, she goes through a magical girl transformation, which is well, almost seemed like it was almost straight out of a hentai, honestly, considering what we saw from it. But yes, during that transformation, in it said Japan and said that her boob size grew 3 sizes that day. And then the true meaning of Christmas came through. Oh, no, she still couldn't make anything other than things that start with San. No, she, as you can see here, is the guy standing on here on the right. She turned herself off into a busty blonde, and after he truly believed in her, and her little stuffed reindeer turned into her reindeer for a sled. And she takes him around to do sort of a Ghost of Christmas present thing, showing all the disadvantaged kid is throughout Christmas who they're doing a little Santa thing for. And we end in the first episode of it with a whole army of Santas flying through the sky. So it's not just the one female Santa this time. And we even get some traditional Santas flying by, as you can see in the corner here. Get more of a traditional looking Santa. But we do have other female Santas as well. And she plays sort of a sort of antagonist in the second one. This is actually a part of this is a manga turned into an anime that only had 2 OVAs he's released of it. An OVA is basically a direct-to-video anime. Now, the second one deals with her little sister and her thinking she's having to leave and all that. But it turns out it was a big mix-up. Her little sister is named Mai Mai, and that's who they actually wanted to have returned. The end of the second one actually ended with the teaser for a third installment, which apparently was either never made or it was just a joke thing. I'm not really sure which. Well, I didn't see any them forming into Voltron, though the teaser for the non-existent third installment did have the reindeer turning into some kind of mecha. So that is our anime. And apparently the OVA of My Santa got pulled from the shelves because it was improperly labeled Old PG E13 when it should have been labeled PG-EMA due to some of the nudity in it. Because, you know, they always have to have the nudity. How about another little song here? Get a little drinking first. Got myself some Tullamore Dew honey. It's great for the throat. And if you have drinks, drink them if you got them, even if it's just water. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over the hills we go, laughing all the way. Bells and bobtails ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to sing and sing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was leaning lank, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drift bank, then we got upset. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, the story I must tell. I went out on the snow, and on my back I fell. A gent went riding by in a one-horse open sleigh. He laughed as I spurred by, but quickly drove away. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Now the ground is white. Get it while you're young. Take this girl tonight and sing this sleighing song. Get a bobbill bay, 240 is the speed. Hitch him up to an open sleigh and crack, you'll take the lead. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. I figured I'm guessing my singing somewhere between meh and dear God, my ears are bleeding. I'll let you guys be the judges of that. Don't worry about it. I'm not even sure if I can sing. Well, I should probably tell you a little story about my little Jedi hey wolf. I was in the mall back when we had the mall. And it was my birthday, so I wanted to get myself a birthday present, and we had a Build-A-Bear right there. So I went in, I saw this wolf one, and it had a thing where it was like 10% and gets donated to some kind of wildlife thing. So I decided to go all out, and I got the special Jedi clothes that was on sale at the time, and I filled them up and just went all crazy with them. I got two different colored lightsabers for him, and I actually had intended to use this guy as my avatar or for a channel way back then, but I never made the channel. So just until recently, I've put him to use as I intended to. Yeah, I really like him too. And up until I got my cuddle clone of my cockatiel, who passed away a few years back, like this would have been my most expensive plush toy I had. But of course, for Christmas, we always have to start asking ourselves, just what the hell is that? Whatever it is, will eat you alive, whole. Hello, Junie. Nice to see you here. Well, this is part of a movie called Krampus. Now, there are several movies by this title, but this particular one is for the 2015 one. If you want to go check this out, this was produced by Michael Patrick Dougherty. He also made the movies Trick or Treat. He uh, he also worked on X-Men Apocalypse, Superman Returns, X-Men and 2 United. Just give you a rundown of some of his work, but he's probably most well known for the Trick or Treat movies. But we have a Santa. We have this thing that comes around, and after having everybody lose their Christmas spirit, the Krampus shows up to take everyone to hell, using his demonic toys. He's a vicious Christmas angel. No, Christmas angel. No, no, no tongue, no tongue on the first date. Come on. And of course, we have these vicious little gingerbread men. And it turns out two of the voices for the gingerbread men were done by Seth Green and Justin and Roland. And of course, we also have the elves. Now, there's nice little Easter eggs throughout this movie as well. Well, for instance, this one here. If you notice the house on the very left-hand side of the screen here, that house is actually the Amityville house. So that's a nice little Easter egg there. And this is actually from a deleted scene from the movie, where one of the kids is handing out some of his Christmas or Halloween candy to his cousins to help calm them down. And if you notice, the lollipop in the box is the lollipop that the main antagonist of Trick or Treat uses. So that's another little Easter egg there. Now, an interesting thing about the Krampus minions is they're based on real Christmas winter folk figures in European cultures. So all these guys that you see here on screen, yeah, these are based on little figurines that they found in Europe. Let's see here. Such as the Yule goat, the creatures with his Icelandic names are named after the Icelandic Yule lads, who are said to visit homes each of the 13 nights before Christmas. So that's what the elves are based off of, I guess. And as for the Krampus himself, he was sort of a combination of different versions of the Krampus throughout. And according to Michael, well, this is a Christmas film that is both scary and sentimental. A Christmas Carol and It's a Wonderful Lie for nightmares that show these broken characters who experience a darker side of divine intervention. They need to be scared straight. So that's what he was kind of going for with this movie. Though it did take a PG-13 rating, which he was fine with. And I actually kind of like the look of the Krampus. He has this sort of dead Santa face. He's like wearing as a mask. So, you know, the ending to this, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to kind of give away the spoilers for the ending, but there are actually two theories as to what the ending means. And the tie-in comic book, the Shadow of Saint Nicholas, confirms that the happier ending was the true one. The comic has murdered characters resurrected without any hint of a twist, showing that Krampus is willing to. Well, I'm not going to get into any further than that. You're going to have to watch the movie if you want to see. Though the creator of the movie won't confirm which ending is the true ending. I personally kind of got the impression that was the darker ending, and that was the true ending. But hey, not sure how canon the comic book tie-in is. A second movie I saw during that was released again in 2015 was called A Christmas Horror Story, and this one featured William Shatner as a radio DJ, DJ Dan, and who's acting as our narrator for four stories that the movie he bounces between throughout the entirety of it. Just a little interesting. I don't want to get too much involved into what each of the stories are. Honestly, between the two, I'd recommend Krampus over the Christmas Horror Story. But we have a Santa Claus in this movie, and a nice little. If you don't recognize this guy, hey, for you X-Men fans out there, er, he voices is the voice of Beast from the X-Men animated series and X-Men '97. That's George Chibuza. So if you're interested in seeing some of his other roles, well, so you can check this out. Apparently, Walmart had released this movie under the title "A Holiday Horror Story," though the what you get in the box will still say "Christmas Horror Story." So that'll be an alternate title to look for if you're looking for this movie. How are we doing in the chat here? Uh, Scroll back up here. I wasn't paying attention. And yes, Seth Green. Well, he did a voiceover in the Krampus movie, so that's where what he was doing. Doesn't actually appear physically. Someone sold a single basic Lego brick on eBay for $800. Damn, because they said it was found in an abandoned children's hospital and was possessed. Well, I'm gonna have to get some more possessed Lego bricks, don't I? Interestingly enough, seeing I was mentioning it, one of the four story is in the Christmas Horror Story. It involves some teenagers sneaking into a restricted area of a school, well, that's haunted. uh, I'm trying to remember if Krampus was a German thing or not. Yes, he was a German thing, though he's most popular in Austria, where they do Krampus runs. Basically, a bunch of adult men dress up as Krampus and they run around and have a little bit of fun scaring kids. Kind of like a Halloween thing, I guess, but in Christmas. Yeah, okay, so there's something to check out. go to Captive Desk this live stream for this, and you can see his thing on the Krampus, just to get a little bit more details on the character. He spans quite a number of different cultures, actually. Yes, we'll have to get one for you there. Okay. What's my time here? 8:36. I've only ate up half my time. Well, you know. Let's see here. Let's see if you can guess this one before I get to the chorus. I've got a little baby, she's out of sight. I talk to her across the telephone. I haven't seen my honey, but she's mine, alright. So take my tip and leave this gal alone. Every single morning you can hear me yell, "Hey, Central, fix me up across the line." Connects me with my honey, and I ring the bell. And this is what I say to baby mine. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me, then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Hello, hello, baby. Hello, I guess you can't hear me. The wires must be crossed somewhere. Hello, hello, I said hello this morning through the phone. She said her name is Bess. I kind of know where I am at. I'm satisfied because I've got my babe's dress here pasted in the lining of my hat. I'm mighty scared if the wires get crossed, they'll separate me from my baby mine. Then some other fool will win her, and the game is lost. So each day I shout across the line. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Come on, baby. I bet many of you haven't even heard the whole song of that before. You probably recognize it as the Frog Song, though it has gone by. Though the one I have goes by name "Hello, My Baby." Though I have been told that it has originally gone on by another name named the Telephone Rag. Yes, one froggy evening. Yep, you heard it from the frog. Though calling it the Frog Song seems a little bit misleading, considering the Michigan Rag was the only one that was written for Michigan J. Frog. All the other songs that he sung were originally old time songs. So the Michigan Rag is actually the only copyrighted song that Michigan J. Frog does. Yep. Michigan J. Frog from Merry Melodies. Moving right along. Let's take a quick peek on this. That is a very small picture for me to work with. Oh, well, I have to work with it anyway. The Sonic 3. Now, so far, seems Sonic 3 was released on the same day as Mufasa the Lion King. I kind of question why Disney wanted to make another live action looking Lion King after the first one basically bombed, but this is a prequel to that one. I personally usually don't like prequels, but eh. Apparently, this this particular thing has been getting trounced by Sonic, at least in the States. We don't really have too much on information on the international box office releases. Is on Sonic 3. So far, all we have is Portugal will release numbers, which don't is not going to tell you much of anything in compared to the Mufasa one. So if you're looking at the numbers of what it's made it on Wikipedia, that's going to be deceptive because as Wikipedia displays is the box office numbers in Mufasa for both international and domestic, whereas Sonic 3 only has really just the domestic. But if we look at the domestic numbers on in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, by the way, I've seen the first two movies. They're pretty fun and lighthearted movies. So if you're looking for a movie this weekend and you've already seen the first two Sonic movies, go check this one out. I haven't seen this one yet. I don't really know too much about it. Obviously, Shadow the Hedgehog shows up as probably the frenemy or antagonist of this one. Uh, Major props to the guy who made the Sonic movie, for fixing the uncanny valley look of Sonic and giving us is what the fans want. But as we can see on the screen, the box office numbers for Sonic 3 domestically is 60 million, whereas Mufasa the Lion King only made about 42 million. They both released on the same day, by the way. But internationally, we have over 100 million on Mufasa, whereas we don't really have the numbers much to go by for Sonic 3. So there's still, I guess, room for Mufasa to win in overall. The only thing I didn't really much care for the Sonic movies was Jim Carrey. I don't think he makes a very good Dr. Eggman. Then again, my idea of a good Eggman is usually more from the Sonic Saturday morning versions, which is a much darker version than most others. So maybe my impression is being skewed a little bit, but I always kind of got the impression of Jim Carrey playing Dr. Eggman is just Jim Carrey playing himself like he does in 99% of the other things he's in. So even the more comedic version of Eggman, I don't know. Who would I get in and replace Jim Carrey? Again, I didn't really put much thought into it, so I couldn't tell you. Just going over some pop culture things, doing a little song, little dance. You can't see the dancing because it's a stationary avatar. Hey, I'm a stuffed animal right now. Covered some Christmas anime, some Christmas horror, and some movies that have just it's been released near Christmas. So if you want to go back and catch everything and make your ears bleed for my singing, go for it. All right. Well, doesn't look like I'm going to have time here with the 15 minutes is to really get into the Superman trailer or overall. So might have to save that for another thing in some time. But I can point out a nice little bit of news that came out, which apparently has a lot of people up in arms. That is Jared Leto, who has been cast to play Skeletor in the Masters of the Universe movie that's going to be coming out. And a lot of people think that Jared Leto is not a good pick for Skeletor. So, get out of there. So we have the list of villain and it's is for Amazon on MGM Studios and Telefilm's live action take on Masters of the Universe. Yes, they did a live action in He-Man Masters of the Universe in the 80s, which bombed terribly. Now includes Jared Leto, Sam C. Wilson, and Halfthorf of I'm Bajor son, and Kojo Atta. Could you get names that are going to be a little bit more difficult for me to pronounce, please? Leto will play a Skeletor, or Wilson is to fill in the role of Trapjaw. Bajorson and plays Goatman. Does anybody remember a toy named Goatman? Because I don't remember that one. Atta and Ned have the role of Triclops. So they join Allison and Bree as Evelyn, and Skeletor is second in command. Previously announced hero roles include Nicholas Glitzine and as He-Man. This guy had to play He-Man. I think I remember this announcement, and seeing the guy's got muscle, but he's got more the muscle of the New Adventures of He-Man and action figures, where He-Man goes out in space and his sword becomes like a lightsaber. I don't remember. I don't know if anyone remembers that one. But yeah, kind of reminds me of. Sorry about that, folks. My browser crashed. I'm right back into it. Let's see here. As I was mentioning, I think the guy he picked for He-Man looks more like for be better suited for the New Adventures of He-Man, given in the guy's build. This was can't remember if this was released in the late '80s or early '90s. I think it was released in the early '90s. Is when they did this one. And I see I've got about 10 minutes left here. I'm gonna have to pull everything back up. So just give me 1 second here. And chestnuts roasting over an open fire. Dear God, this is painful. Why in the world are you doing this to me? Merry Christmas. Please stop. do. Okay. There's that much. All right. Just getting the next thing pulled up here so I can send you everybody on their way when time comes. There we are. Okay, we're all set up for everything here. Here we have. How's everybody doing in the chat here? Well, I'd imagine, and if he's playing He-Man, he's also going to be playing Prince Adam. Yeah, I think it'd be probably pretty interesting for them to work with using the same digital trickery that they used to make Captain America look small and wimpy before his transformation. They could probably use something similar to that with him. Oh. Yeah, William Dafoe. That's an interesting choice for Skeletor. Yeah, I could see him as Skeletor. Yeah, that could definitely work. Yeah, what do you guys think? William Dafoe was Skeletor. Oh, what do we have here? Leia is experiencing technical issues. I'm about to launch a new link for them and to be on. Oh, okay. Well then, make sure to send me that link so I can send everybody in that direction. Yeah, send me that link on Twitter so I can send everybody over there. Well, so apparently I need to kill a little bit more time here. Not a problem. How about I just do a little bit more singing? Let's see here. What have I not done? Ah. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when it's cold and drear. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me. For every year this Christmas tree brings to us such joy and glee. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, you'll ever be unchanging. A symbol of goodwill and love, you'll ever be unchanging. Each shining light, each silver bell, no one alive spreads cheer so well. Oh, Christmas tree, you'll ever be unchanging. Now, if you don't recognize that particular version of the song, don't be surprised because when I looked around to find in a version of the song to sing, everybody seemed to have a different version and different take. And of course, the original is "O Tannenbaum," being a German song, um, which I can't sing German. But a close approximation for as I can tell to the original lyrics would be something along the lines of this. Oh Christmas tree, how loyal are your leaves? You're green and not only in summertime, no, also in winter when it snows. Oh Christmas tree, how loyal are your leaves? Leaves can also be interchanged with needles. But that's about the closest I could find to the original, as far as I can tell, which apparently goes back quite a long ways into 1550. He apparently is one of the earliest known dates. Okay. So let's see here. Do I have the link yet? I don't see any links yet. All right. Are you gonna need me to just go for another hour here? I think I could probably pull that off if you want me to. Let's see if Purple has to say here. How things going in the chat here? I hope she's not too upset. I hope she gets whatever there's a problem straightened out here. Let's see. Unless they want the plastic skeleton in from the Discworld old movie, used to be the live action Skeletor model. I don't think I've seen the plastic skeleton. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Here for this. Yeah, they only fall off in your house that you bring in the tree inside. Has more to do with keeping it properly maintained, but this isn't the channel for getting into gardening. We'll be doing that later on in the morning, being on the for my Hey Gardens Happen channel. So we won't be talking about trees. For those following the playlist, I think we'll go directly to it. Okay, let me refresh my playlist here. Okay. I see the link there. All right. Well, I will end this as soon as I see this start. So, hold on, let me pull my thing up here. I crashed and burned. Actually, let's see if I can just paste it here. Okay, so there's the link directly to it. And if you prefer, there's the whole playlist right there. So you can head on over there or whenever you like, or whenever it starts. I'll just keep this set up. We'll just wait for that at the start. Oh, and if my cousin happens to catch this, either if you've been lurking in inside chat or later on, and if you catch this on replay, don't be too harsh of a judge on my singing. I mean, you are the musician in this family. Nope, still not live yet, huh? Okay. I guess I should do some shilling. I don't usually do the singing thing, and I don't usually do live streams on here. So you can check out some of my other videos to see what I usually do on this channel. And I do plan to get back into making videos. I've been away for a while. So hopefully I can get back into doing some videos. I had some stuff from the works when I got sick and stopped making stuff. Yeah, I think the karaoke stuff would actually throw me off because they tend to have a slightly different beat for some of these songs than what the actual music is. But I have heard your voice, Junie. I'm sure you would do a fantastic job at karaoke. So, and I usually don't do the shilling out while I'm waiting here, but do like and subscribe to this channel. It's heavily undersubbed. Oh yes, you remember my song from last year, huh? Oh, well, let's see here. Well, so we're still waiting. No, wait, did something happen? Nope. Okay, still waiting. Oh, I guess we'll pull that one back out again. Oh wait, we're set up. We appreciate you popping over, or at least until our guests arrive. All right. So you want me over there here to help you do your co-hosting thing over there instead? Thank you very much, Junie. All right. I guess I can wrap things up here, and I'll move over there. Just start the stream, and I'll jump in. Okay? Because I don't want to shut this one down until I see the other one up. Yeah, sure. Just like I said, just start the stream without me, and I'll be in there here in a few seconds. Okay. As soon as I shut this one down. All right. Because I don't want to have that. I want to make sure to keep a smooth transition in between streams here. Okay. I okay. We're started there, so I'll be shutting. I'm shutting things down here. Please go over to that link. I'll get put it one more time in the chat. So please go over to that link, and we'll see you there in a few seconds.